Uh, oh, I am beat, but yet I am here with you. Here with y'all, not for very long. I just want to say real quick, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. It, word piece of advice: never drink monsters. Never, never, ever, 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 ever drink monsters unless you absolutely positively have to do it. Never drink any type of energy drink unless you absolutely positively have to. So, with that being said, I hope everybody's Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate none of that crap. I don't celebrate pagan holidays due to the fact that Indians suffered not the greater fates, but the fate of Indians depend upon you shouting Thanksgivings, which sounds ridiculous in the first place. And people often ask me, what do you have to be thankful for? Well, of course, I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my children, thankful for being here. But that's not going to stop the white man for being the antagonist, the instigator, the how do I say it? The violator, the lion seeking whom he may devour. You know what I'm talking about. Donald Trump's stupid ass. But anyway, I had a I had a question to ask, and I thought about this ever since last couple of weeks. Actually, it's been this week. Do you think Jasmine Crockett, if she were to run now, and I'm not saying I just need some opinions. I just need your opinions. And on a nice Friday, nice Friday morning, I had a question to ask you. Do you think Jasmine Crockett would win the presidency? And if so, or better yet, scratch that last question. Do you think America would stomach a black woman? Do you think America would stomach a black woman? Do you think America would tolerate a black woman being the president of the United States of America? And if so, why would that be? For many, many years now, and I think it started with Hillary. Hillary Clinton was I believe, would be the first female president if it wasn't for certain influences, certain uh tricksters, because every election during her campaign, I believe, was rigged. It was rigged from the very beginning. How do I know it? Because ain't no damn celebrity gonna get chosen over someone who knows politics, who has been in the politic game for many many years underneath her husband Bill Clinton. I would have thought back then that she would have the highest votes, which she did have the highest votes. She did have the highest votes, but that's why I kept saying votes don't count, because the electoral votes really kick your ass. So, fast forwarding, I'm asking, would Jasmine Crockett win the presidency? And so far, it's like a 50-50 split. It's a 50-50 split between a whole bunch of, again, going back to Kamala Harris, a whole bunch of women were campaigning for her, gave her $1 billion, and she lost. And I'm like, wow. So if you, even though I have to give them credit because it was a very short period of time, look at the results that you have. Look at the clear results. Donald Trump has basically murdered, pillaged, and plumbled the United States into a standstill because nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Everything has gone up. Stocks have gone down. Things just crazy. Now he had to hold back a couple of tariffs. I think there was one in Brazil. I'm not sure. But not only that, but he's y'all know the story. I don't have to go through all the details. If you wanted me to go all the details, I suggest you go to Dean Withers. Dean Withers is live, and debate him. Don't debate me. I ain't got the stomach for it. I end up just cussing you out, even though I'm not a debater. But somebody convinced me you should debate somebody. Debate who? De- Why should I waste my time and energy debating some nut into thinking that pedophilia is normalized now? Why should I think that? Why should I waste my time normalizing or having some people normalizing some sick shit? Why would I do that? For me, I would just put a, well, I can't say it due to YouTube purposes. Why ask stupid questions you already know the answers to? I mean, you Trump supporters are really sick. That's all I got to say. Y'all Trump supporters are really, really, really sick into thinking that rape is the norm now. Rape is whatever. So this is the reason why I get scared. I'm not scared for myself. I mean, I'm not running for anything, and I'm not marrying Jasmine Crockett. I'm just gonna ask this: would it be worth it? I'm not worried about the U.S. Senate part because she's gonna get that. I'm worried about if she were to run for presidency, she would just say, "Fuck it, just run for presidency." Just run for presidency and she'll be okay. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for ooh. I didn't think it were possible, but we here. I didn't think it were possible, but we here. I am tired right now, but I don't know if you heard me earlier. Back at you. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but do not drink monsters. Do not drink any type of energy drink unless it's low carb. And even with that, you're risking just a crash out. Just drink water with lemon. That's my best advice to you. But anyway, if she were to run for if she were to run for presidency, would you vote for her? Would you give your time, your money, your sweat, your your energy? And so far, a lot of people have been giving up their energy towards her. And I'm glad they given her their energy towards her because she is very exciting. She says all the time that she's not as exciting as the people that are before her. I was like, you got to be out of your damn mind because people are out buying her shirts, the big blonde, big built butch body type shirts. Um, those shirts. Yeah, those particular shirts. I might just buy one myself. This is one with the Marjorie Taylor Green shirts. I might just buy one of those. But I'm asking this question. And I'm trying to get to the point. The reason why I'm asking this question is because a lot of people throughout the months have been hating on this girl like why? Why? I mean, I you get it from the right and then you get it from the left sometimes. But I'm just wondering why all the hate? She is a rising star. She is a junior senator. Or excuse me, she is a junior congressman. She doesn't make any type of decisions, but yet not yet anyway. But people have the nerve, the illegated gall to come after her. Why? Can somebody explain to me why? A wise man said there are no storage of stupid people on YouTube. You're babbling right now. You sound like FBA. You sound like them FBA niggas. I mean, could you be more specific and could you be more serious? I mean, can you give any type of opinions? Obviously not because you're living in I don't know what type of world we're living in now. We are living in hell for the Book of Revelation does state that John the Revelator had a dream of one day this world coming to a complete end when he ripped those seals apart. When he ripped the first seal, the world was crumbling and trembling. When he ripped the second seal, all these they just all these angels started throwing stuff down at the earth. I just feel that we're getting into that era right now. We really are. Because we're no, because we are normalizing, number one, we are normalizing pedophilia. If somebody were to show you something about Donald Trump and his ignorance, the antichrist, which I would call him, then people say, well, that was, well, can you explain to me that was it a women's locker room? Or was it just a locker room? What the hell are you talking about? Was it a women's locker room? So he invents some type of beauty pageant back in 1996, and 2005 he admits on the Howard Stern show when they asked him about his privileges, and it's like, well, I made a beauty pageant, and he admitted it. He admitted it live. He admitted it live that he went backstage. There were no men around. He went backstage, went into the dressing room, and started looking at naked girls, adult and teenager. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. It's just not time to look at it. But thank you anyway. But and then people say, "Well, why are you always going back to that? That was so many years ago." Yet there were been instances, constant instances, of him just doing fuckboy shit. But people normalize it. People normalize how, I forgot what that woman's name was, but he used his fingers and groped a woman and they were grab him by the pussy and all this other shit. And then there's this thing about, and then this thing of him having 34, he's a convicted felon of 34 counts in 4 states. I just don't know I just don't know what to think or what to say. And I feel sorry. I feel sorry for Jasmine sometimes. But of course, you're gonna have to pick somebody. And she is fairly young. The face you just made. Man, uh, I don't know. I really don't know. Mahogany, 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 mahogany. I was going to ask you, how was your turkey day? How was everybody's turkey day? But I would, but I can't wait for the day. I can't wait for the day for those Democrats to take those seats. When they take those seats back, he's in trouble. Just letting you know. When he takes those seat backs, they are in trouble. Hmm. Well, I could give you a hug and a big old juice. No, let me stay on track here. I'm sorry, I'm drugged up. I'm sorry, I'm completely drugged up. Like I said, those monsters kill me. Let me briefly explain. Last week I did 3 12-hour shifts. The Formula One was here. Jay-Z and Beyonce were here. Yes, Jay-Z and Beyonce. And I'm not a fan of neither one of them. But when I saw Beyonce, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, even just for one night. But, Formula One was here. Everybody had fun. But those monsters, just drinking one gets the heart rate going real fast. And then after a couple of hours, it's a complete crash out. And now I'm still feeling the effects. And it is Friday. It's Friday. I'm still feeling the effects. So what I did was I just drank water. Water, 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 water. But that's just a sidebar. That's just a sidebar. But for right now, what I am what I'm focusing on is getting people to look the other way. Just look aside for a second. Just put aside your insecurities. Put aside your feelings about when it comes to gender, just for once. Forget that she's a woman. How about being a human being? You know what I mean? Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to is that too much to ask of some people? It's just thinking of her as a human fucking being. And she made promises. She's from that particular side, and all she does is run her mouth, and all she does is shake her head and whoop de woo, and she want to fight with people, and she want to pick with people, and she want to act all ghetto. And then here come the white folks. "Eh, I can't stand that ghetto. She just acts ghetto." I was like, every time you say that, I'm waiting for the other word to pop up. Each and every time, like for example, Megyn Kelly. Every time Megyn Kelly opens her mouth, I just want her to say the word. And y'all know what word I'm talking about. Because everybody from that particular side, I expect them to be nasty. I expect it's expected from white people. But for for the brothers, especially the dude with the cowboy hat and them was some tight ass jeans, boy. If y'all haven't seen the video, I had to look for it, but this Negro Uncle Ruckus looking nigga in a cowboy hat was filming some woman, I guess, in a parking lot, and had his son with him. And I'm paraphrasing, called her, "You ain't nothing but, see, you're toxic, you're masculine, you practice masculinity, you act like a Jasmine Crockett." Like, why does she get this much flack? So anyway, he goes off, and then he goes viral, and that's why I put it up on my community tab. It's like, Negroes like this just need to be shamed. Hey, Barb. Negroes like this need to be shamed. But it's just a question. Would you vote? Would you vote for her? Let's do a little mini poll right now. Would you put in a one if you will vote for Jasmine Crockett for presidency? For the presidency, would you vote for her? Yes or no? Well, I got this many people in here. Would you vote for her for Jasmine Crockett for presidency? Put a one in there, or two. Put a one or two. Would you vote for? One for yes, two for no. Would you vote for? And I want your honest opinion too. It's like, why would you vote? I mean, I don't want no lies in here. I want the truth. I want the truth. So put a one in the chat if you would vote for, or two, you wouldn't vote for. Because you are people. People would often say there are no strong candidates on the Democratic side. Well, I beg to differ. And sometimes, to me, she doesn't declare herself, even though she's on that side. She doesn't declare herself as a Democrat. She declares herself as a independent. because she wants nothing but what's best for the United States. And you know what? I get all that. And but at some point, right? At some point, we are going to have to, I'm saying if she ever gets to that point, we're going to have a little conversation, like a little town hall meeting with her there, to see what her plans for, not just for the United States, but for the black community as well, because I think it's high time that we have a little chit chat. But for right now, she has hinted plenty of times. She has hinted more than once that she is running for U.S. Senate, and I think she's gonna get it. I humbly think deep in my crawl she is definitely gonna get it. But even if she doesn't, she's just gonna go back to being a congresswoman. That's all. That's it. That's all. But we want her to reach higher, don't we? Don't we? She said three. Depends on who's the other candidates. Fair, 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 fair. But that's all we want. But 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 here's the thing. Why attack her? She ain't nothing but a ghetto hood rat. She ain't nothing but a ghetto hood rat. You got preacher dude. She's don't let it hoochie. All you women in the congregation, y'all is so blessed and humble to have a husband. I said, y'all are blessed and humble to have a husband, and you ain't a hoochie. You ain't a hoochie mama. Your neck don't swing to the right, to the left, and to the right, and to the left again, and blah 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 whoopty 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 woo. So because she acts a certain way, but you have no problems with like a Marjorie Taylor Greene going off, or you have no shame when it comes to what white folks do. But we have a higher stand. No, what it is, and I believe somebody said it yesterday. If they go low, and they're always going to go low, what will it? What do we have? What other thing do we have to go through in order for us to meet them where they're at? It ain't about just going. If they go low, we go high. That's something that Michelle Obama would do. At some point, I'm gonna meet you right where you at, player, and we can get just as nasty. We can get just as whatever you want to be. You want to get nasty with it. You want to get humble with it. Either you want to get nasty with it, you want to get humble with it. It's up to you. I mean, we can point fingers and we can name names all day, but if you call me out my name or you send a racial slur my way, what's stopping me from A, cussing you out, or B, just slapping the shit out you? I don't want to slap the shit out you because I know I'll get in trouble, and of course nobody will vote for me, and there goes the election, there goes this, there goes that, there goes the endorsements, there goes everything. So, but these are just words. So I'm going to use certain words against you because you use them against me. See, a lot of people keep saying that Trump is getting blamed from the left, right? And they're getting blamed for the left, and because they keep on levels. Like, well, what about holding Trump accountable? He's the president of the United States, and people should respect that. Well, last time I checked, Obama never did that. Clinton never did that. Hell, George Bush never did that. George Bush Jr. nor Sr. never did that. Ronald Reagan never did that. Nixon never did that. JFK never did that. Hell, even Mitt Romney, who was running at the time, he was a candidate, he never did that. Ross Perot, who I don't know what the hell I was thinking back then, he never did that. But the only person who can humiliate you, call you Miss Piggy, y'all forget when he was on Air Force One, and people were asking him questions, and there was a certain lady on the plane that was trying to ask him some questions. He said, "Be quiet, Miss Piggy." He's a very controversial person, but white folks swear all day, every day that they love people like this because he's doing what's right for the country. He is a warlike people, and I have to admit, white folks do love war. They do appreciate a man finally doing what's right. Check this out, doing what's right for their constituents. It's not about everybody else. He can give a damn about everybody else. That's why he's basically took Medicaid and Medicare away. That's why premiums are going to go up. But if he had, but if he had any type of decency in his heart, which he does not, because he does not care. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He said it. Let's just keep it a bean. He said it. Called African countries shithole countries. Y'all remember all that? And now people who are against him, he calls them traitors. I'll whoever is going up against Marjorie Taylor Greene, I'll vote for that person over Marjorie Taylor Greene because she's a disappointment, a traitor. Marjorie Traitor. What did he call her? Marjorie Traitor Greene. Sorry, I am on drugs today. Hey, I am on. I'm not on drugs yet, but those monsters, I don't know what they're doing. Monsters are killer. But anyway, just don't drink monsters. But anyway, would you vote for Marjorie Taylor? Not Marjorie Taylor Greene. Would you vote for Jasmine Crockett as president of the United States? I think we need if there was any type of chance, right? We would have to go as hard in the paint like never before. If she was campaigning, I just had to ask this question. If she was campaigning, would we go hard in the paint and get this many votes in, do some endorsement, or go to her website? Oh, excuse me. Go to her website and start donating and all this other stuff. Donate as much money as we can. Get as many votes in as we possibly can. Would we do it? And you know what? She's also being videotaped. Every time it seems like she makes a mistake, like she named, I don't know which Jeffrey it was. To me, it doesn't make a difference. But I guess she named the wrong Jeffrey. She named the doctor, not the pedophilia person. Every time she makes a mistake and she goes into correcting that mistake, it's like a gotcha moment. Oh, I got you. Oh, you said this wrong. You did this wrong. What's that thing on your head? She came out, and that's why I had to do the short one. She came out and said, I am not married. Because it's like, what difference, what business of yours is she married or not? Why is it your business if she's married? Number one. Number two, she doesn't have any kids. Right? Why would why would a woman like that of that caliber bring kids into this world where men, some, not all, don't take care of their kids? She's not married. She is unfit. Wrong. You're talking about a guy that's in office right now who is married to a woman who is an immigrant. I know this because they said unless they renewed her visa, she is an immigrant, an illegal immigrant, I might add. This is nuts. But I'm just asking, I'm just asking the question. And if you think she would be good for the presidency, please give a shout out. I know she will make a great president. I think it's high time for us to have a black woman president. Hell, we already had a black man president, and how did that fare for us? Just a question. Just saying. How did that fare for us? How did that look during the I think it was the '08? I think it was '08. I'm not sure. But I think, like I said, she would make a great president. She would. She will make an awesome president. And on top of that, she brings swag, she brings flavor, she brings education, she brings a plethora of things that I think most girls coming out of high school would want to get into. And it will open doors for more lawyers, more doctors, right? More more pharmacists, more engineers, more nuclear physicists. It'll bring so much more. so much if this woman raised if they raised their hand and she swore on that Bible one day, one day, one day. It's not going to be today. It's definitely not going to be the next day. One day, and I pray on it that one day she will stand up and she would say, I am voting. Or not am voting. I am going to run for the president of the United States of America and watch. And I want you to watch the reaction of America. I want you to watch the reaction of all these so-called Black Americans go ape shit. Watch them just so sad. It's sad. It's sad that you have things like this and all she wants to do is help people. But then again, there's that possibility that she may not run, but there's also a possibility she will want something a little bit smaller size. Well, I'm tired. I gotta go. But know this. For those of you hating on Jasmine Crockett right now, let me forewarn you. There are people amongst you all. For every hate video that there is about Jasmine Crockett, we know about it. And for every hate mongerer amongst us who wants to threaten Jasmine, who wants to say a bunch of nonsense about Jasmine, you're not human. You're not human. You are a very cruel individual. You just are. You just are. Godspeed. God be with you. Some of you people just need to take a lap or something. Because apparently you and others have a problem with a Black woman in charge. Now, let me ask you a question. When was the last time you had a job, right? And your boss was a female? Did you quit right away? You probably did. You probably turned in your 2 week notice and say, I can't work with this woman. No, no. You are going to work with her. And if you have no problems working with a woman on the job, then what the hell's the difference? What is the difference? This is crazy. This this is crazy. But anyway, thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and become a member of the We-On-Loc Nation channel. And I'm gonna try to transfer all this stuff onto a live stream one day. But I just think, like I said, I just think that it's just asinine for people who just don't like her because she's a Black African woman. It's like, where are y'all balls at? I think her balls did. I think y'all balls did drop off someplace. If it don't apply, let it fly. I- the hate for her is just so surreal. But she expects it. Just like any of just like not Jasmine Kamala Harris, even though I wasn't a Kamala Harris person. Hillary felt it. I'm sure AOC felt it. And then there are those individuals who hate that they're women and that they should just listen to men. I'm like, men are the cause of destruction right now. What are we doing? They're the causes of destruction. It's time for us to grow up. It is time for us just to grow the hell up. There is going to be a woman president, whether you want her to be in that position or not. She is going to be in a position of power one of these days. She's going to be in a position of power. If not now, it's going to be later. People hate answering to bosses, to judges who are women. Hell, they won't even listen to Judge Judy. Wow, it's just great. Jasmine Crockett is brilliant. You're damn right she is. Not only is she, not only is she brilliant, she is resilient. Is it the word resilient? Very funny indeed. So we do need some entertainment, and she has some swag to her. She has some swag and a whole bunch of, you know. So, but I just these consumers, it's these damn consumers. I went to Sharon Bracey's live the other day, and I put in a super chat for Mr. Bracy. And by the way, if you would like to so graciously bless me with a super chat, you can. But I went over to Sharon Bracey's live, and I put in the super chat saying that, all is well with all of you. And for those who have the stomach to go on to, what was it? Change.org. Go to change.org slash swearing Jasmine Crockett for U.S. Senate. Go to change.org slash swearing Jasmine Crockett for U.S. Senate. Stop hating on her. I think it's time for all this hatred to. If I'm gonna start doing live streams of people who are hating it, and I might have to debate some of these people, and I hate debating because it goes absolutely nowhere. It just goes nowhere. Debating, debating her, it goes absolutely nowhere. She will be next president of 2028. I told her, you told her to run? And what she say? You told her to run, what she say? It would be amazing. She probably would have said, maybe one day. But I heard Gabber Newsom might be the one to go for presidency next. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be Gabber Newsom? People, people. Well, Okay. Next time I go live, it will be Sunday. Yep, next time I go live, it will definitely be Sunday. Congratulations on 9,000 subscribers. Thanks, everyone. No, thank you, Barb. Thank you. This is ours. We did it. We did it. So we might. You know what? While I'm here, I was like, we might as well just go for broke. If this is the case, if this is the case, we might as well just go for 10. Why not just go for 10? Can we do it? Can we do it? Like, share, subscribe to the channel, and please become a member of that. We just go hit that membership. We will not stop until we reached our goal, which is 10,000 subs. She announced it. She announced being president. I wish she would. I wish she would. I would vote for her in a heartbeat. 10 times over. All right, y'all. Be blessed, and I'll see y'all Sunday.